right, hello guys. It is Tuesday, July 12th. We're doing day 3 of Christmas in July. So it's coming out to 7 days of Christmas. They all seem like they'd be really good movies on a certain channel that does Christmas all year long now. But, so yeah, we're gonna play around with some more Christmas. I did want to show you guys yesterday's, the inside of the card, since I forgot to bring over some of the inside for the basic white. So there's this guy, and then the inside I just took, this is from the Peaceful Deer stamp set that I used on the outside of the card. So just some forest trees, pine trees, and Merry Christmas. So there's that. I also have started an album here on Facebook with all the cards from this week. So that one's already in there. Oh, there's the envelope that I did for it. So today we're going to use a little bit of product from the mini catalog and then the stamp set from the annual catalog. We're using Designer Series paper from the mini catalog. It's Lights Aglow, and it's a suite, so there's lots and lots of different product that all coordinate and match. Ooh, I didn't even notice this card. That's all strips of Designer Series paper. So let me show you the Designer Series paper. So here we have the colors in this are going to be Cherry Cobbler, Evening Evergreen, I think it's Soft Succulent, Very Vanilla, Basic Black, and Gold. So there's some cards or paper right there. And then there's black, which is kind of crazy for Christmas, but we're actually going to be using one of the black Designer Series paper. So here's the flip side. Automatically I thought what a great New Year's card that this paper would make. But there's this tree. I had to flip it around to figure out what it was. At first glance I kind of thought it was stars, but no. And how cool are these? They're shiny, shiny gold. You can cut them and then you can place your sentiment in there. Again, look at how pretty that is. Hopefully you guys aren't getting the glare. I like it's dark in here today. Not sure why. But lots of gold. This one's really pretty with the Christmas trees. Makes me think about just walking through a Christmas tree lot that has all the trees decorated. I don't know where I'm getting that vision, probably from that channel that does Christmas all year long now. At least once a week I think they have a Christmas movie. And there's that. So it's very, very pretty and glittery. So that's the paper we're going to be using there. And then the stamp set we're going to be using is in the annual catalog. Hey Pat, I'm so glad you're here. It's the next page from yesterday's stamp set. The Peaceful Deer was yesterday. Today we're going to be using Trimming the Tree. And the card we're going to be making is inspired by this guy. But of course, I just kind of veered off and went my own direction with it, but definitely inspired by this guy. All right, so let me show you the stamp set. So this is where you can layer these guys, right? So you can have lots of different color and dimension on there, and then the pot. So that's really cute. So let me show you the card that we're going to make. And then, so here's the card we're going to make. So we're using Designer Series paper, and this layer right here is also Designer Series paper. It gives it just kind of because it's not a solid like the cardstock. I really like how that turned out. So we're going to be pulling out the Stamparatus, which I don't pull out very often. but I did want to say, I feel like this card, because we're using the Stamparatus, would make a great card to make, what am I trying to say, in bulk. Or if you want to make, 5, 10 in quantity, right? Because you're just going to be inking up your stamp on your Stamparatus and going for it. Okay, so that's the inside of the card, because I brought that over. And we're also going to be changing it up a little bit. Instead of the cherry cobbler color, we're going to be using the soft succulent. So the card base, we are starting with Evening Evergreen, and I decided to fold it this way today, just to mix it up a little bit. Keep you guys on your toes. So this paper comes 6 by 6. So when you cut it, so here's you have your 6 by 6 paper like so, and then you cut it. So you're going to get your 4 inches by 5 1/4, and then you have this little strip. I feel like this little strip right here is just perfect for the inside of the card, like so. And then typically I use this side for the back of the envelope flap. I probably won't use this design because it will be sideways. It would be kind of weird, but this would work for sure. Or I have lots of these strips, so I might have to come up with a card using those strips somehow. We'll see. Okay, so let's put this guy on just so we can get it out of the way. And then we're going to pull out the Stamparatus. Oops. Let's see. We're going to pull out the Stamparatus. So the Stamparatus comes with the magnets. It comes with 2 plates. So the plates can lift up and you can switch them. Right, and so this is great because I'm trying to get it always in view for you guys. If something doesn't stamp perfectly, then you just press it again. So that's the great thing about the Stamparatus, is that it helps you get that great even stamped image. All right. So we're gonna have the magnets down here. Let's see if I can do this, if I remember which way I did it. Okay. You never want the magnets to get too close to each other. They will, that's why they're wrapped, for one thing, because if they do get close to each other, then you have these little tabs that you can pull them apart. I have heard, it hasn't happened to me, but I have heard that when they come together, sometimes they'll crack. And so this way also they all stay inside the tape. Okay, so we're going to be using, to create the tree, we're going to be using Pear Pizzazz and Evening Evergreen. So what we're going to do is we're going to ink this guy up. And I usually have a block or a stamp pad or a stamp case so that this sits flat. And also, there's a cat hair on my ink pad. Also, if you have the ink spots, which I do have, I just didn't pull them out. Sometimes it's easier to ink your stamps up on the Stamparatus with the little guy. So we're going to be pretty gentle here so I don't get ink. You don't want to tilt it or tilt it or get it on the plate. I mean, oops, like I did right there. I meant to bring my baby wipes over here. Okay, so we're going to press down like so to get that image. Let's see. Okay. And then we're going to pull up. Very nice. Okay. And then I'm going to take, because I have the trees already lined up on here, I'm going to take my plate and I'm going to switch it so that it is going to line up over here. Does that work? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to ink. This is the big part of the tree. Make sure. And even if you don't get all the spots, you can always go back and ink it and re-stamp it. That's one of the perks of the Stamparatus. So we're going to press on this super hard. I'm actually going to pull this guy away so that I get there in the middle. All right, now we're going to lift up gently, just in case it didn't all come. It's a little bit harder over here. There we go. And there's our Christmas tree. Pretty cool, right? Hi, Lee. I'm so glad you're here. So like I said, I just think this stamped image would be great for multiple Christmas cards. You could just, and I would even do one image, like however many cards you want. If you want, I don't know, 10, 15 cards, do like the Pear Pizzazz all at once, go back and then do the Evening Evergreen and finish the tree up. So that's how I would do it. Because at some point, I know myself, I would probably ink the wrong tree with the wrong color. And then that one doesn't work. So that is us using the Stamparatus. Let's go ahead and finish right here, since we have it out. We are going to take soft suede. I think that's soft suede. Oh, Sahara sand. Soft suede must have been in one of my card baskets that I'm using on Thursday. So I pulled out Sahara sand, and we're just going to place that guy right underneath. There's no trunk or anything. It's just kind of right there. There you go. And then we're going to take a piece of scrap, and that's how we're getting the Happy Holiday banner. So this is the scrap when you cut a your basic white into 4 sheets for the inside. When you get 4 by 5 1/4 cuts, you always end up with this strip. It's usually longer because I've already used this one. And that is what we're using for the little banner that's going to go across the tree. So let's, like so. Ooh, good. Okay. We'll close this guy up. And then we're going to get rid of the Stamparatus. We're going to take some scissors, and to get the cuts on here, so can you guys see? Yeah, I think you can see there. The little pennant cuts right there. So the way that I do that is is I cut down the middle, just a little bit, however big you want your pennant, and then you cut at the angle from side to side. Oops, trying to use the sharp part of the scissors. I mean, they're all sharp, but. And then the same thing on the other side. This trick works. I heard it someplace, not sure where, but it's supposed to give you a pretty even cut versus going, just making the triangle yourself. Let's see. Well, that's pretty even, but these are more even, I think. I don't know. Does it work? I don't know. You guys let me know. Try it and let me know. So this guy is just gonna go at an angle, oops, like so. But let's layer him first. So we're almost done with this card, guys. We're gonna take the tree, we're gonna put it on this right here. Let's see. Like so. And I put it in the middle, but now that I see it this way, I almost like it like this. I don't know. We'll stick with the middle. We're going to layer this guy. Like so. And then we're going to put this guy on here at the angle, just a little tilt. Like so. And then really where this tree comes to life is in the bling. So the bling I used, you wouldn't really need bling if you're worried about mailing them. It's got enough sparkle from your designer series paper back here. But I do love how this, oh my goodness. I do love how the bling just kind of makes it look like a Christmas tree. I mean, it is a Christmas tree, right? But so I took, this is what are these? These are the Champagne Rhinestone Basic Jewels. And I just did some random on here. So that's how I started. And then I was like, you know what? I think it needs a little bit more. So then I took these guys, which are part of the suite from the Lights Aglow, and they have these little red pearls. Like yesterday I had the rhinestones, that would definitely work. And I think, should I do two more? I don't know. I'm always odd numbers, right? So let's go here and let's go down here, like so. All right. So that's our bling. Now we're gonna do the inside of the card because I brought the inside. Surprise, surprise. I was like, I need to remember the inside of the card. So we're gonna put that little strip on here, which I think matches the card perfectly. I love the, I don't even know what to call them. The whoop, whoop, whoop. Is that the technical term? Probably not. There we go. And then I used, let's see, what did I use? May your season be merry and bright. And that's from the Trimming the Tree stamp set. So we're going to do that right here. Put this guy on the inside. Like so. Ooh, I love how the inside looks. All right, I did bring the envelope. I'm not sure how I want to decorate the envelope. I don't know, maybe like half a tree? That might work, huh? Half a tree? Should we go for it? Sure, why not? Of course, I moved the stamps. So let's go like so. So let's do that guy first. Let's see if it's gonna work. And I don't need it to be super, the image to be dark. We'll just see. Ooh, pretty. All right. Now we're gonna flip this guy over and we're gonna put we're going to put this guy where I would like it to stamp. There we go. And then we're gonna pick it up by pressing on. Take this guy off. There we go. And a little tip, which I don't always follow, but don't leave open ink pads. You never know what's gonna happen. I almost put my whole Stamparatus plate in the pear pizzazz. That would have been fun. Okay. Let's stamp this guy, and then we are done, guys. I really do, ooh, pretty. I really do appreciate you guys being here, watching. Hopefully you're learning some stuff or inspired to create some Christmas cards, to get stamping, and to have some fun. Hopefully I inspire you guys. So thank you guys very much for being here, and I will be back tomorrow to do another Christmas project. Should be fun, right? All right, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.